We've got Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen running this anime manga villain gauntlet. Where does he stop? And as with everything with Gojo, there's going to be a reoccurring theme with these versus battles. Starting with Muzan from Demon Slayer. And since the angry Michael Jackson wannabe can't get through Infinity and Gojo deals with things like him all the time, I don't think he's gonna stop him. So Gojo's moving on to Chrollo from Hunter x Hunter, and you could maybe make a case that he's got some ability that could help him through Infinity, but since we haven't seen that yet, I don't think it's possible. Next up, we've got Doflamingo from One Piece, and again, he can't get through Infinity, so he can't touch Gojo, and one unlimited void's gonna take him out. Now, Shigaraki from My Hero Academia is where things start to get a little bit more interesting, because as I've stated before, you can make the case that through some combination of quirks, he could get through Infinity. But like I said for Chrollo, we haven't seen that yet, and even if he did, it would take time for him to figure out that combination, which would give Gojo more than enough time to drop him, which means he's more than likely moving on to Sukuna. Now, if we're removing their memories of each other, I do think that Gojo could win this fight, so he'd move on to Blackbeard, where you can argue he stops again, because with the Dark Fruit, he could just cancel Infinity, and with the Quake Fruit, he could just break Infinity. Now, if you don't believe those would work, he'd move on to the Demon King from the Seven Deadly Sins. And with his immortality and the commandments, this is at best a stalemate for Gojo. And even if he miraculously did win, there is no way he's beating Aizen from Bleach. Because what's Gojo doing against Kyokusu Ugetsu, his immense amount of Kido, and the Hogyoku? So there are arguments for him stopping at 4, 5, or 6, but he's definitely stopping at 7 and not beating 8.